Hello, friends, welcome back. This is our part 3 of the story The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde. In this video, we were going to discuss the moral predicaments faced by Dorian Gray. Dorian Gray, the character in Oscar Wilde, The Picture of Dorian Gray, grappled with profound moral predicaments throughout the narrative. While some may sympathize with his internal struggles, the majority of his choices are undeniably morally reprehensible. Dorian's descent into corruption is marked by vanity, hedonism, and a disregard for ethical considerations. At the outset, Dorian is introduced as an innocent and charming young man, but his encounter with Lord Henry Wotton set the stage for moral conflict. Lord Henry's hedonistic philosophy became a catalyst for Dorian's moral deterioration. Dorian's initial wish for his portrait to age instead of him is the first step toward a life detached from the consequences of his action. This desire, fueled by a fear of losing his external beauty, reflects a moral weakness driven by vanity. As Dorian indulges in a hedonistic lifestyle, his moral predicaments intensify. His relationships, marked by manipulation and betrayal, showcase a disregard for the well being of others. One notable example in his treatment of Sybil Vane, a talent actress he once loved. When her performance fails to meet his expectations, he callously dismisses her, leading to her tragic demise. This heartless abandonment underscores Dorian's increasing moral indifference. The portrait became a symbolic representation of Dorian's hidden sins, reflecting the toll of his immoral actions. His decision to hide the portrait and continue his debauchery illustrate a conscious choice to avoid confronting the consequences of his behavior. This evasion of accountability further deepens the moral predicaments he faces. While some might argue that Dorian's initial vulnerability and Lord Henry's influence contribute to his choices, it is crucial to note that Dorian is not a passive victim. He actively embraces a lifestyle devoid of moral constraints, seeking pleasure at the expense of others. His decision to prioritize eternal youth and beauty over ethical considerations is a deliberate choice, making him morally culpable for his action. The climax of the novel, where Dorian stabs the portrait in a fit of despair, is a poignant moment that reveals the weight of his moral predicament. However, any sympathy generated in this moment is tempered by the realization that Dorian's remorse is not for the harm he inflicted on others, but for the perceived threat to his own beauty and reputation. In conclusion, Dorian Gray's moral predicaments in Wilde's novel stem from his choice fueled by vanity, hedonism, and a disregard for ethical considerations. While his internal struggles may evoke sympathy, the majority of his actions are morally reprehensible. The narrative serves as a cautionary tale, emphasizing the destructive consequences of prioritizing superficial values over morality. Dorian's choices ultimately make him a complex and tragic figure whose moral descents highlight the fragility of human virtue when confronted with the allure of eternal youth and beauty. Thanks for watching.